guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to do a short video on basically how to force feed your fish. You shouldn't really have to do this if you're properly taking care of your fish, but if you buy a fish from a pet store or say basically anywhere where you can get your fish and it just doesn't look like it's eating very well, there are many things you can do, but to do this you're going to need a net. You can't use a cup necessarily because it's definitely harder to force feed your fish with a cup, because it is, like, you can put it in a cup to do this, but I definitely recommend just using a net and doing it within the tank to make the process quicker and easier for the fish and not to shock them or anything. You don't want them to get scared, maybe jump out of the cup. You don't want them to eat. Just many things that could happen that you don't want to happen. So in order to be successful at this, I definitely recommend getting one of those nets you use to like take a fish out of the water if it's sadly passed, or to put a fish in the water, or the things the pet store uses to, or your fish store uses to catch your fish. You want to get one of those nets, but you want to use a particularly small one. You don't want to use one of the big ones meant for catching multiple fish. You want to use one that's meant for catching one or maybe at the most 2 fish, but that should be it. Now basically I'm just going to explain what you do really quick, and basically all you do is you get the net. You want to be very gentle with your fish because you can shock it, and that is not what you're trying to do. You're trying to make it eat. And so most of the time when your fish isn't eating, it's because it's scared about the other fish taking all the food, and then it's just like, you know what, never mind, I'll just wait till next time. And they just keep doing that every time you feed them, and it's not okay because they're not getting food, they're not eating. So you want to catch them in the net, and you want to lift it very little above water just so the food can't go everywhere in the tank, just so it can stay where your fish is in. And also when you have it in the net, it allows water to flow through so that it kind of gets them used to eating with the other fish because they feel the same. It's just now they're over there with their own food. This is a lot easier to do. You want to also be careful about your other fish. I have 2 semi-aggressive fish. They're not that aggressive, but they're semi-aggressive. And they will probably try to pick at the net and try to get in because they see food and they want it. I just hit a milestone for me today, and I hand-fed my tiger barbs. I hand-fed Josh and Tyler, and it was pretty cool. I really liked it. They both went for the kill. It took them a little bit to get used to my hand being in the water. They were like, what is this? But it actually happened, and I'm so thrilled that it did. But I did that, and then I fed the fish, and she still, Piglet is the one, I'll insert a picture, she still isn't eating, and it's been a few days, and I'm getting really worried. Fish can go a while without eating, but I don't know when the last time she ate was. She could die in a few hours, and I don't know because I don't know when the last time she ate. Fish can go like a week or 2 without eating. It's not good for them, but they can because they just poop so little, and you know when to feed your fish. It's just, but it honestly depends on the diet she was on before she came to my house. I have no idea. So I'm going to do it today and hopefully get some good results. I don't want my stepdad to find out because he thinks I know nothing about fish. So it's kind of annoying because he doesn't really care. Like, if he thinks the fish isn't eating, he's like, oh, there's something wrong with it, we'll just wait. There's nothing you can do, it's a fish. But I want to make sure this fish lives out its life because I feel really bad if it doesn't. So we're going to go do that. I'm going to see if I can record it. I probably won't because my dogs will probably be screaming at me. But we're going to see if we can. It takes 2 hands, which is another reason. So I don't know how I'm going to be able to do that. But I'm going to go see. Let's go. So that is Piglet. She's super cute and super shy, so I'm hoping once I feed her she'll change how she feels about me. My net size can fit Pinky and maybe another smaller fish, but it can definitely only fit Joey or Zazu, only one of them, because it's too small. Here she is in the net. She didn't really change. So overall, I was able to let her eat one piece of food. I am a little disappointed that I couldn't get her to eat any more. I think it was the whole net process that stressed her out. She's still really weird in the tank, and it's really making me upset because there's nothing I can do about it. And you can't do much for a fish. Like, there's nothing wrong with her. She doesn't have ick. I can tell because there's nothing on her fins. There's nothing that I can visibly tell or see that is wrong with her. And it makes me upset because even if there was, it's one fish out of all the other fish I have. I can't just, well, I would if it were up to me, but like my stepdad's not gonna let me treat one fish, pay whatever the money amount is for one fish, because I'm assuming whatever's wrong with her, it's internal, because I can't fix it. Like, I can't. Like, I've tried net feeding her, I haven't tried hand feeding her yet because I don't think she'd take it. Literally, the way I was doing it, I was trying to push the food towards her, and that's how she got the tiniest piece of food in the net. I was so upset. It was the smallest piece she actually went for. I don't think hand feeding her would be an option because it's just not, she wouldn't do it. I know she wouldn't. I can't actually touch her because my hands are dirty no matter how I do it. I can wash my hands and I'll come back and I'm already gonna have germs on it from touching the tank, from touching the net, from touching the fish food. I'm already gonna have germs, so it's just not gonna work out that way. I'm really stressed out because I really don't want her to pass away because we just got her. She's a baby. I do not want her to leave us. She's not doing good at all. We literally just got another glowfish and another type of Chinese suckerfish, and they're doing fine. So I know it's not the water. I know it's not anything about the tank because we've had a pink one before, but she died because of something like a disease that got spread out in the tank, so we had to clean all that out. The other fish were fine, but that one and a purple one sadly passed. So, but that was a long time ago, so we decided to get a pink one again because why not? It's pink. Pink. We've had one before, we know how to do it. So it just doesn't make sense why it didn't work. I'm a little disappointed that it didn't work. I'm really upset that it didn't work, but I'm definitely it's definitely pushing me to try harder to figure out what is wrong with her, and it just makes me very unhappy. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If this helped you in any way, please leave it down in the comments below. And if you have any advice at all, please say it on this Instagram. I posted about it, and it has a lot more information on her about it. And I just, I really, really need help on it right now. I don't want her to die.